everyone, here is how I make pintucks using a twin needle. For this example, I'm showing how I apply them to the front of a bodice dress. If the pintuck is going from one seam to another seam, then I like to cut an oversized piece of fabric as I'm showing here. You can see that it's larger than the pattern piece. So after giving my fabric an ironing, then I fold the piece in half so I know where center is, or roughly where center is. I'm going to start my series of pintucks in the center of the bodice front and then work my way out. And if your situation is different, of course, just adjust accordingly. Marking with a water-soluble marker is another way to go. Anywho, once you know where you want your pintucks are going to go, then you can thread your machine for pintucks with a twin needle. There are a few variations of the twin needle. The first number, in my case 2.0, refers to how much space in millimeters is between the needles. So this needle has 2 millimeters between the needles. The second number, in my case 80, means the diameter of the needle shank in hundredths of a millimeters. And so in my case this is 0.80 millimeters. So begin to thread your machine like normal. When you get to the tension release plate, pick one side and remember it. I'm picking to put my thread on the right side of the plate, and it doesn't matter which side you pick, just pick one. Oh, and that little girl. Yes, I'm making this video with the help of Audrey and my husband's fine camera work. Hashtag family YouTube sewing videos, right? No. Anywho, then get your next spool of thread and begin to thread as directed by your sewing machine manual. Every machine is unique, but when you get to the tension release plate, go to the other side. In my case, I'm going to go to the left side since I put my first thread on the right side. You want one thread on each side of that plate. If you put both threads on the same side, your tension release plate won't be able to do a good job and your pintucks will suffer. So continue to thread both spools like normal. They will be together everywhere except the tension release plate, and of course they will each have their own eye of their needle. Now it doesn't matter which thread you put into which eye, or another phrasing of what I'm trying to say is, just because you put your first thread on the right side of the tension release plate doesn't mean that same thread has to go through the right eye of the twin needle. I hope that makes sense. Once you are threaded, you are good to go. It's as simple as sewing in the tension of the bobbin going into a zigzag underneath your work sort of forces the fabric up into this nice little neat pintuck, and you can continue into whatever design you want. These don't have to be straight after all. So in my case, once I have all the pintucks that I like, then I'm going to pin my bodice front piece and cut around my pattern piece. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below and I will do my best to answer them. As always, I appreciate y'all for watching and I hope to catch y'all next time.